Hello everyone, today we will go over some of the new cast members for The Witcher Season 3 that have been announced. But before that, remember to like the video, helps out the channel a lot, and subscribe, and yada yada yada. Let's get to it. My initial reaction is okay. I'm not going to judge until I actually get to see them in their roles because they could be great, and that is all that matters to me. However, I noticed this last year, and it seems to have continued this year, that all the male actors are really handsome for some reason. And the female actresses are pretty, but they're not on the same level of attractiveness, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe I'm being weird. The first character who has been cast is Gallatin, who will be played by Robbie Amell. I probably mispronounced his actual name. They give a brief description of each character, which I will read now. A born fighter, Gallatin leads an army of guerrilla scoia'tael, fighting on the behalf of Nilfgaard. Unafraid to speak his truth, Gallatin's loyalty to his people ultimately leads him on a collision course with Francesca over power. Gallatin is not in the books, he is a new character for the show. I have seen this actor before in other shows, so this part is probably pretty big if they gave him the role. From the description we get, he will be fighting for power with Francesca. Most of the Francesca stuff from Season 2 was new. In the books, she was a well-known mage, and she was known for being the most beautiful woman in the world. In the show, she was unknown. Most of the northern leaders were astonished to know there was an elven sorceress. So it seems they are going to expand more into the elven politics, and these two will be at constant odds with one another. The only thing that really concerns me about this is that we already have quite a few POV characters. I'm a little nervous that this is going to take away from the main three, which would kinda suck. The next character that has been cast is Milva, played by Mangerzang? I guarantee I mispronounced that, I am so sorry. Milva is a human adopted by the Dryads of Brokilon Forest. Milva is a fierce and talented huntress. Exact archery skills coupled with a stone-cold aptitude for survival makes her a formidable adversary in the unforgiving continent. Those that cross her do so at their peril. This character is in the books, but she doesn't show up until Baptism of Fire, I believe, which is the 5th book. So they are skipping ahead a little bit, because currently we still have some stuff in Book 3, Blood Vows, to go over, and then we have Book 4 as well. Milva is not a dryad, but lives among them in the Brokilon Forest. You may remember the Brokilon Forest from Season 1. Ciri and Dara stayed there for a little bit. Once again, the only concern I have is how big of a role is she going to have. Like, if they are going to make her a POV character at Brokilon, it takes away from Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri. The next character that has been cast is Prince Radovid, played by Hugh Skinner. Radovid is a royal playboy and younger brother to King Vizimir. Radovid finds himself suddenly a man on the inside of Redanian intelligence. With his good looks and drunken charm, Radovid amazes with how incisive he can be in political affairs. But it's all games until someone gets hurt. Radovid is a character in the books, but he has been changed slightly for the TV show. In the books, he is the son of King Vizimir. In the TV show, he is the younger brother. I'm not really sure why they decided to age him up. I would assume so they can have him do a bunch more stuff, things you really couldn't have a kid do. In the description, they say he will be part of Rendanian intelligence, so he will be working with Dijkstra and Philippa closely, which they wouldn't be able to do if he was a child, because a child wouldn't be trusted with secrets. So his story is going to be much more significant compared to the books. The next character that has been cast is Mistle, played by Crystal Elwyn. Mistle is a member of the Rats, a gang of misfit teenagers who steal from the rich and give to themselves, and sometimes the poor. She is street hard, suspicious of everyone, and out for revenge until a chance meeting that will change everything. Mistle is in the books. She appears at the end of the 4th book, Time of Contempt. From the description, it is pretty accurate to what she is in the books. Now, they haven't announced if they have cast the other rats yet, so we may be getting the backstory of Mistle before she meets the other rats, so they could be expanding the role of this character like the others I have mentioned. Now, this is all speculation, I don't know this for sure, but these characters sound like they're going to be showing up a lot in Season 3. How much is hard to say. They could be like Dara. He's not a major character, but you know his name, and he plays a decent-sized role in the TV show. 2 more actresses have been cast, though their roles have not been confirmed. Redanian Intelligence believes they know who they are playing. I will link to their article in the description below. They believe Rochelle Rose has been cast as Margarita Laux-Antille. She is in the books, she is a sorceress, she is also a close friend of Yennefer's. She shouldn't have that big of a role, she really only had 1 chapter I can remember her from, but you never know what the showrunners are going to do with the show. Redanian Intelligence also believes Sophia Inger, maybe, has been cast as Keira Metz. Once again, nothing has been confirmed. Keira Metz is also a sorceress. Once again, doesn't have a huge role in the books. Probably has more of a role in the games, to be honest. She shouldn't have a huge role, but will show up occasionally in the show, but you never know. She is quite popular in the games. They may expand her role. So what do you think of the new casting? Leave it down in the comments below. And if you want more Witcher content, please subscribe and like the video. Follow my Twitter, link in the description below. And as always, have an awesome day.